All right, what's up everyone? We are back and today we're gonna play 9 holes with the most sold discs so far of 2024. Let's get into it. So we're about halfway through the year and we were going over kind of our sales to see what's hot, what's not. And we've got a few hot discs here and we're gonna play 9 holes. We're at a new course. It's called Flying Eagle Disc Golf Course. It's right here in Ozark where our store is. So that's fun, newest course in the area. Only been here maybe a month max. But we're gonna play with the 4 most popular discs and there is a caveat. It's not the 4 highest sold discs that we've had this year. It's the highest sold putter, highest sold mid, highest sold fairway, highest sold driver. Or else I think I would probably be playing with 4 putters. So here's what we're gonna do. So to start, our most sold putter is the Pixel. Really no surprise there. Our most sold mid, people might think it's the Buzz, maybe the Hex, but it's actually the Andrew Presnell Swarm. These have been flying off the shelves recently. If you don't have one, we still have a few, but they're really fun, super overstable mid. Next for the fairway, we've got the Crave. This one honestly didn't really surprise me. Super usable, all skill levels, love this disc. This one actually is a Paul Cran's Glow one, so we're gonna see if that flies a bit different than like the stock runs. Then lastly, we've got my favorite, the Destroyer. This one's bottom stamped, brand new. I haven't thrown this one yet. This one actually was dyed by my boy Roger at Mellow Disc Golf up in St. Louis, so if you watch this, shout out to you. Let's get started. All right, so I believe this is a fairly short course. I'm not even 100% sure there's any holes over 300, maybe 1 or 2. It's just a 9-hole track out here. So this one's gonna get used probably the least. But to start, we got 213 feet, kind of tight tunnel. If you have the shot, you can just throw straight through. I think I'm gonna actually go with the Crave and kind of go backhand hyzer on that right side, but we'll see. Yeah, a little short, but I think it's right there. We're gonna go off the top. All right, we've got for the Presnell Swarm. I'm just gonna try to punch this on a bit of Annie through this middle gap that I was talking about earlier and see if it'll fade back to the basket. Oh, too high. Bit early, second shot of the day. All right, I actually thought I hit the last tree, but I'm actually a tree in front of the tree I thought I hit. So kind of a tough little run here, but we're gonna go with the Pixel. So we get a little floaty bid kind of at it. A little deep, not bad though. All right, even through 1 there, hole 2, 250 feet, just a nice straight, another tunnel shot. We've got Mando on that far left tree, Mando right of it, but it's just another straight shot. I actually think I'm gonna go Destroyer on this hole, just because it is slightly uphill and it's something I know I can just kind of punch flat or with like a touch of Annie, hopefully, and get up there. Pulled it a bit, but it's up there. All right, so let me know in the comments below if any of these discs surprise you. Now I did say it is just the most sold putter, mid, fairway, driver, because like I know the Glitch was up there, it wasn't quite as much. I know the Glitch was up there. I know there were some other fairways like the Firebird was up there. So there was a lot of discs that probably could have, sold more than the Swarm or sold more than the Destroyer, but they weren't the most sold in that category, so they didn't quite make it. So let me know if any of these surprise you. Now this is just our store. This isn't like worldwide, nationwide, anything like that. This is just with our store and the discs we sell. So it probably is a bit different than some, but let me know. All right, I went a little deep, but I think that's fine just because I think I'd rather get out away from all the trees rather than trying to still kind of having to contend with them in here. So I think like the wide play is actually pretty nice. Get up. Ah. All right, we got a decent little walk to hole 3, so I'm just gonna chat a little bit. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. And if you watch our videos, we talk about it all the time because it's super important to us, right? Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, and again, I hate that I can't tell you everything, but we got a lot of stuff coming, all right? A lot of stuff coming, a lot of changes coming. all good things, and we can't wait to get there. We just got to do it at 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe down below. Really appreciate it. It helps us out a ton, more than you know. So we thank you. Hole 3, 233 feet. I'm really not sure how to navigate this one. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 7 trees right off the tee pad, like maybe within 80 feet of the tee pad. I think the play is gonna be like a really high flexing forehand. Try to get something to pan back out because it's sitting kind of off to the right. It's kind of a tough shot actually. It's gonna be fun though. I might throw a couple at it just to try a couple different lines, but we're gonna start with the flex forehand first. Oh, have mercy. That one very well could be gone. That was, I don't know, that was arguably one of the worst shots I've ever thrown. All right, let's try again. All right, provisional here in case I don't find that one. We're gonna go with the crave and just, I'm gonna fan grip and just try to go smooth hyzer and land. Apparently you wanna land left because right is all woods now that I'm seeing this. All right, we're gonna go one more just for pride. Might as well try the third line here. We're gonna go backhand, kind of with the pixel and see if it pans out a little bit. Okay. And evidently that was always the line because I think I'm parked. This is where the power of editing really comes through because it's gonna take me who knows how long to go find that swarm, but it's gonna take you guys 0 seconds. All right, well, unfortunate news there. I just looked for maybe 20 minutes and nothing. However, I tried as best as I could, but there's like, it's like you go so far, huge spider web. Okay, let me turn. You go so far, huge spider web in the middle of the woods. And I am in no way, shape, or form a spiders guy by any means. So pretty much when I saw that, I stopped looking. So I probably am somewhere around it, but it's gone. But we move on. All right, I'm out of the woods. That was traumatizing to say the least on so many levels. I literally I was in a sea of spiders in the woods there, which I guess happens in the woods. But then I lost the swarm, and that one was actually in my bag. So that one kind of hits a bit different, but we move on. That was crazy. All right, do you ever get that feeling like when you're in the woods or you even just like saw a bug and now you feel like they're just like crawling all over your body? That's exactly how I feel right now. Got like a bit of the heebie-jeebies, but we're moving on here. Hole 3, 275, just nice and straight. I'm gonna throw the crave on this one and just try to throw it flat and miss this one tree in the middle of the fairway. Can't go too deep though, because then it's woods behind and we already know apparently how I feel about spiders and whatnot. So we're just gonna try to play it smooth. If I land short, great. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good shot. A little left would have been perfect. All right, we got a little circle's edge putt here. This one will be good to make. Get down. Oh, that landed really soft. Birdie. All right, birdie there. I think this is my first birdie of the round. So I think after taking like the drop or whatever, I think I'm technically even through the round. I don't actually know. Hole 5 here, par 3, 302 feet. I think this might be the longest hole in the course. I could be totally wrong. Longest hole definitely so far. I think I'm gonna go destroyer and just forehand kind of spike hyzer on it. I think again, kind of like the last hole, you don't wanna go too deep or else you're in the woods there. Short's definitely like the safer option, so we're gonna see. Yeah, if that's sat, that's gonna be nice. All right, today's actually my first time, I think, ever throwing the crave. I've been kind of wanting to get my hands on one for a while, but I've just been throwing the cicada kind of in the slot. Just one speed higher, but all the same number, so I don't know exactly how they compare or differ together. Right now, the crave definitely seems less stable than the cicada, but I enjoy it. Not a bad little shot here, maybe like 20 short. Should be manageable. Get up there. Oh, thank goodness. That soft plastic on the Pixel is definitely helping me a lot. Just kind of sitting in the chains. I feel like if it was that firm plastic, it would probably just be bouncing off, but it's set. All right, so I just threw everything into U-disc. I'm one down currently, you know, hole 6, 279, kind of a nice little tunnel. I think there might be a little ravine you kind of got to cross, a little ditch you got to cross. Basket sitting just on the other side. I think I'm gonna go Destroyer, and I'm just gonna try to punch it nice and flat. Because I think now this time, where last time I was good going short, I think I'd rather be long on the other side of the ditch. So make sure I can get over. Oh! Skipped off the end of the creek, I think. It just splashed out. That's crazy. Tap in birdie, I guess, but dang it. There was literally somebody walking behind the basket too. Oh my gosh, that'd been so sick. All right, that was a bit of some fireworks here. That was like the fireworks show without the finale. You know, you were like, wow, that was amazing. And then like it just stopped after that. Tapped in birdie, sweet. I would throw that hole a million times again after that, but we move on. Hole 7 now is 226. This one is maybe, other than 3, might be like the hardest hole in the course. This one's only 226. It's way off to the right, but it's almost like non-accessible. It's like they cut a fairway, like a football fairway, and then set it in the fairway, but left the woods. It's really tight. Gonna be tough to access. I think I'm just gonna try to go forehand Destroyer again and just get it out there. This one is most likely gonna be a 3. If you've ever birdied this hole, please let me know how you did it, because I would really like to know. Like, I think that's like just a fine shot for like, it's gonna be like an anti-jump putt and then maybe a tap in, hopefully. This just reminds me, speaking of aces, tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, Jacob's gonna be doing his live stream punishment. So if you watch, we did a video, last one to ace loses, has to do a live stream punishment. We were actually moving, we were gonna do Branson Trails, but now we are doing Tom Watkins hole 1. It's a very similar shot, it's just a bit closer for Jacob, so we're doing that. It's gonna be live here on YouTube, so if you got some time where you wanna tap in and make fun of Jacob or just ask questions, comments, concerns, whatever you have on your mind, feel free to join us. All right, so now that I got to my disc, I definitely think I could have like if I had like a captain chapter, or if I still had that swarm, I could have done like high spike and maybe got to the gap of the trees right there. But again, this is just gonna be that anti-jump putt. I really want to give it a run, but I don't want to, because I don't want to go in the woods deep. I just want to kind of land short, but we'll see what happens. Beautiful. Also, just for reference, this is what I was looking at when I was looking for the swarm. Okay, so home stretch here, hole A, we got a couple left. This is another, you know, football type hole where you kind of have 2 fairways to go around this big giant bush in the middle. It's only 184 feet, so I think I'm gonna go Pixel and try to go like backhand, almost like that putt, but a throw. So backhand anhyzer and just let it pan. I guess just ideally get all the way around it. I think that's gonna be fine. I'm definitely gonna have a putt. I'm past everything, we just gotta see. All right, it's tucked back behind there way more than I was anticipating. That's fine. Kind of have a low ceiling. We're gonna try to go like wide hyzer, kind of jumper, see if we can't run something in here. Might straddle actually. Nope. Oh man, had the line though. I literally don't know if I was in the way of that or not, but. Obviously I love the Destroyer, had it in my bag for years. The Crave, slowly liking, I might try to find one to put in my bag and throw it like simultaneously with the Cicada to see if I do end up liking one like substantially more than the other. The Pixel, everyone loves it, I like it. I just don't throw putters much, so it doesn't really have a spot. I used to have it in my bag. I don't really have many throwing putters now. I think I just have 1 or 2. But that Swarm, I love. it's just gone. I have another one, but I think I might put the Justice back in the bag. I have a Justice. Whole other thing here, let's move on. Hole 9 to finish. I would probably say this is the most iconic hole on the course. Self-proclaiming that. You got this big giant V tree right here that really tempts you to go through the middle, but you do have like low ceiling shots on either side. It's only 235 feet, so very reachable. I'm gonna go ahead and throw all 3, and maybe I'll try all different lines. I'll throw forehand, backhand, and then backhand hyzer through the right side. I'll try all the gaps. All right, we're going forehand with the Destroyer first. I don't know how skippy this grass is gonna be, so let's see if I can get there. Be good. Caught up, that's all right. All right, next, we're going pixel through the V. All right, evidently, I did not record the Crave shot. It was my best shot. It's still way outside of circle here, so we're gonna get a little jumper. Fade. Bang. What a way to finish. You love to finish that way. You love to finish with a big putt like that. I've been putting so well. It's probably the best part of my game right now. Don't look at the brother battle because that was trash, but you know. All right, that is it for today's video. Destroyer, Crave, Pixel, and God rest their soul, the Swarm, our Ozark Mountain disc most sold disc thus far in the year. We'll probably do one in December or maybe January and figure out what our most sold are. I think we're also gonna do a video here soon about our least sold disc, just so you can maybe, you know, try something you've never even heard of or something that you don't think is quote unquote that popular. So we'll see. We got a lot of stuff coming. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Talked about it already. We're on our way there. We got a lot of stuff. Ozark Mountain disc to the moon. Love ya. Bye.